So I've always thought that sports in general correlate directly to life and teach you a lot of valuable life lessons.
Discipline, teamwork, time management, they all translate in some way.
My maturity levels have for sure gotten higher, as well as my leadership.
When student athletes come to W&J, we feel that they're going to learn a number of different things, both on the field, in the classroom, but socially as well. Teamwork, leadership, discipline, those are all important characteristics of W&J student athletes that we hope that through their 4 years of this experience, that they learn all those and they can develop into leaders. That's not only going to help them on their teams, on the field, but also is going to help them in their professional careers as well.
I just believe every guy that graduates from our program is able to really make a positive and easy transition into the professional world because of their experience and already being on a team.
Being able to juggle multiple different things, being able to have good time management, and also building relationships. W&J offers a lot of relationships for when you get out into the real world and the work world, helping you with internships and things like that I think is very beneficial to them. And I know that it's helped a lot of students here get jobs for once they're out of college.
I get a lot of comments from whether it be a company or even alums here that are now recruiters to some extent, or they work in a specific field and they're looking for certain fields. They believe that student athletes, they have the discipline, they have the structure, they have the ability to work on a team, within a team, they have the ability to handle criticism. I think that those are desirable traits and those are desirable things that people have that come from playing in an organization on a team in college.
We have a great balance of academics and athletics here. Our faculty members and professors understand that athletics are very important to these student athletes when they come at W&J, and our coaches understand that academics come first. They can reach their full potential both academically and athletically. It is equal of importance to them. They want to perform well on the field, but also they want to do well in the classroom. Each of our athletic teams has a faculty mentor, and so that faculty member knows that particular team and the athletes on that particular roster better than most. And so they develop a close connection with the teams. They support the team. They come to the games. They come to practices sometimes. And so that's an important area for us. We also have a faculty athletics representative, Dr. Timothy Klitz, who does a fantastic job for our 500 plus student athletes. Dr. Klitz understands what these athletes are looking for, but helps them in their academic areas when they're struggling as well.
I put a lot of pressure on myself academically and athletically, but when I felt the stress academically, I come in and our coach, she's always in her office, so I can go in there and I can talk to her, and she just we kind of joke around about it, and she tells me that I just need to sit down and kind of take a couple of deep breaths. She only cares about your success. I mean, she puts you before herself. So it's taught me that those people are resources, and with my professors here too, I've learned that in order to balance things, although you feel like you can take it all on yourself sometimes, the reason you have a team, the reason you have a coach, the reason you have professors is for help.
The biggest thing is just showing them how much I care about them, to make sure that they understand that no matter what happens, that you're gonna have bad days in the classroom, you're gonna get a bad grade. At the end of the day, at a work day, you're gonna have a bad day, but you still have to go to that next meeting, right? So I think that's the biggest thing, is trying to reassure them that they have someone in their corner that's there to support them the whole entire way. And that's kind of what I try to instill in them.
Both professors and my coaches have always been available no matter what, and something that I love about that is that I'll be able to go knock on their door at whatever time, or they're just one email, text, or call away, and that's something that I won't ever take for granted, and that's something that I really respect from each and every single one of them.
We talk to each other all the time, whether it's advisors, faculty members, student life staff, coaches, athletic trainers. We all have constant communication, and we feel that we know these student athletes really well. So when someone's having a rough day, a bad day, there's 3 or 4 people across campus that can pick them up and can identify that and really help that student. The benefits of a small school like W&J is that you have multiple layers of individuals who care about these students and who are willing to do anything it takes to make this the best 4 years of their lives.
I've turned to my coaches when I've had some struggles over the past couple of years, and they've always helped me navigate whatever it was, not necessarily giving me the answer, but showing me what I would need to do and how to grow from it. And the professors are very similar here. With over half of our students being student athletes, they're very accommodating for whatever issues you might run into, whether or not you might have a midweek game and have to move an exam or something like that. Coaches and professors here have just been phenomenal for me, and I know my teammates have had the same experience as well.
Learning how to go reach out to them whenever you do need help balancing those things is very helpful, and even when you feel stressed, they do understand the things you're going through, so they kind of help you through that and give you a little bit of guidance on that. It's knowing that you're gonna get to that end point every time, and she's definitely taught me that. With athletics in general, you learn how to work with different people, how to talk with different people, just kind of how to bond with different people. Like the way you communicate with a coach, you know how to communicate with professors. Professionally too, I feel comfortable going into groups where I don't know people, or kind of even speaking to matters that I have experience in, but I maybe am kind of going out of my comfort zone a little bit. So in some interviews I've been in, or even with internships and things like that, I felt comfortable because I've been prepared.
The biggest lesson I learned in baseball applies to much of life, and that's learning how to fail, because you're gonna mess up. Bad things are gonna happen, but if you can take the punches, roll with it, and keep growing from there, then better things are going to happen.
I feel very proud of where I am. I think that being a student athlete, I've learned so much. I've overcome things that I thought were obstacles when I was younger, and now a lot of that time management and the pressures don't even feel like obstacles because of the discipline and the routine. They're just things that I'm used to getting through, and it's not even very stressful to get through those things. I would say with athletics, and also just with college in general, to take any opportunity that you have, and also don't be afraid to create opportunities for yourself. If you're interested in being a student athlete, or if you're gonna be a student athlete, I would say just to reap the benefits in every possible way. But really, I think the most important advice that I can give you is to have fun with it. So it is stressful at times, but it's really rewarding. You're gonna have great times with your teammates, and you're gonna go through the highs and the lows with them. So I would say just to really take it all in and enjoy it.